All right, this one's for the parents brave enough to travel with kids. Seriously, if you've ever boarded a plane, train, or even just packed up the car for a road trip with your little ones in tow, you already know it's not just a trip. It's an Olympic-level event. Between the snacks, the meltdowns, the endless bathroom breaks, and the "are we there yet?" it can feel like chaos on wheels or wings. But the good news is, it doesn't have to be a total disaster. With the right travel hacks, a little planning, and maybe a deep breath or two, you can actually make it through the journey with your sanity mostly intact. And maybe even have a little fun along the way. And today, we're going to be sharing 8 smart travel hacks that can help you do this. Let's jump right into it. Okay, first things first, you need to pack smart. Keeping track of how much clothing you need for yourself is easy, but throw kids into the mix, especially more than one, and suddenly packing becomes a full-blown operation. That's why staying organized isn't just helpful, it's essential. The goal here is to keep things simple and stress-free, so you're not digging through 5 different bags just to find one sock. One of the best hacks is Ziploc bags. Seriously, pack each kid's outfit, top, bottom, undies, socks, into its own labeled Ziploc. That way, when it's time to get dressed, you can just grab a bag and go. No sorting, no drama. And when the clothes get dirty, just pop them right back into the same bag and deal with the laundry when you're home. You can squeeze all the air out before sealing, and you'll fit so much more into your luggage. You'd be surprised how much space you save and how much sanity you keep just by using a few plastic bags and a Sharpie. Next, you want to make sure that you're packing entertainment. Packing entertainment for the kids is non-negotiable. You cannot, I repeat, cannot count on airplane movies to save the day. Let's be honest, your kids already have their favorite shows, and chances are it's not whatever random cartoon the airline's offering from, like 10 years ago. The smart move? Download everything at home and do it well before you leave. Load up several episodes of their most watched shows, even the ones you're tired of hearing in the background. Add a couple of movies, maybe a few educational YouTube videos if you're feeling ambitious, and don't forget about games or audiobooks if they're into those. Some of those apps can keep kids engaged for hours without needing Wi-Fi, which brings us to the next point. Do not wait until you're sitting at the gate or checking into the hotel to start downloading. Airport or hotel Wi-Fi is notoriously unpredictable. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's overloaded, and sometimes it just straight up doesn't work. You do not want to be the parent trying to download Peppa Pig with 1 bar of connection and a boarding call in 10 minutes. And let's be real, the only thing worse than having kids on a long flight is having bored kids on a long flight. That's when the seat-kicking, armrest fighting, and "are we there yet?" soundtrack kicks in at full volume. So do yourself a huge favor. Prepare like the in-flight entertainment is not an option. There are 2 surefire ways to keep your kids occupied. We just spoke about the first one, and the second one is probably the most important tip on this list. What is it? Pack a lot of snacks. You see, you'll always need way more snacks than you think. There's just something about traveling that turns everyone into non-stop snack monsters. Whether you're fueling up between meals, waiting out a long layover, or dealing with weird time zones that throw off your whole eating schedule, snacks are essential. They're the secret weapon for keeping everyone, kids and adults, calm, content, and meltdown-free. But here's the trick: pack snacks that actually hold up. Those air-filled bags of chips? Total letdown. They get crushed in your bag 5 minutes in, and suddenly you've got chip dust instead of a snack. Instead, aim for high-protein, filling options that can survive the bumps and squishes of travel. Think nut bars, protein balls, oat bars, whole carrots. Yep, they last surprisingly well. And fruit that doesn't bruise easily. Bananas sound great in theory, but one toss into a backpack and it's mush city. Apples, mandarins, or even a stash of dried mango or raisins? Much better travel buddies. And don't forget to mix it up with a few comfort snacks too. Maybe something a little sweet or salty that feels familiar. Travel days can be unpredictable, and a favorite snack can be a quick way to reset everyone's mood. Bottom line, good snacks equals good vibes. They might seem like a small thing, but trust me, when someone's getting cranky and you magically pull out their favorite bar, you'll feel like a hero. Next, make sure you do not forget your first aid kit and meds. Getting sick on holiday is the absolute worst. Nothing ruins a trip faster than a sudden fever or mystery bug bite, especially when you're in a totally new place, far from your regular doctor, and the local pharmacy is a maze of unfamiliar brands or labels in a language you can't even begin to decode. That's why bringing a mini first aid kit isn't just a good idea. It's an absolute must. Start with the basics. Pack paracetamol, or your go-to pain reliever, for fevers, headaches, or body aches. Add antihistamines for allergies or bug bites, because yes, someone will get bitten. Charcoal tablets or any antidiarrheal meds are a lifesaver if someone gets an upset stomach after trying that authentic local dish their stomach wasn't ready for. And don't forget a digital thermometer, because guessing if someone has a fever based on vibes is not ideal. Motion sickness tablets are another smart addition. Even if no one usually gets carsick, all it takes is one windy bus ride or choppy ferry to ruin your day. Toss in some plasters or band-aids for those inevitable travel scrapes and stubbed toes, and maybe even a tiny tube of antiseptic cream. Bonus points if you include a small pair of tweezers and nail clippers. Random, but they always come in handy. It might seem like overkill, but when someone spikes a fever in the middle of the night or comes back from the beach itching like crazy, you'll be so thankful you were prepared. Plus, these things can be surprisingly expensive or hard to find overseas, especially when you just need relief now. A well-packed first aid kit equals peace of mind for everyone. Book hotels with the necessary amenities. When you're traveling with kids, finding a hotel with basic amenities like a microwave, a fridge, or even a small kitchenette is a total game changer. Not only does it make life way easier, but it also saves you a ton of money. Trust me. Resort restaurants aren't cheap, and there's nothing worse than spending $20 on a meal your kid takes 2 bites of. If you've got access to a fridge and microwave, suddenly you've got options. Bring easy staples like mac and cheese cups, instant oatmeal, cereal, and ramen. As long as you can grab milk from a nearby store, you're good to go. Some kids are even cool with powdered juice or dry milk, which is perfect when you're just trying to keep them hydrated without begging for overpriced resort juice. And if you're renting a car, even better. Hit up a local grocery store and grab some pre-cooked or frozen meals you can reheat. Simple, quick, and way more budget-friendly. This setup is especially handy when your kids are picky eaters or don't eat much. You won't feel bad about food waste, and you'll have peace of mind knowing there's always something in the room they'll actually eat. Now, if you're traveling with 3 or more kids, you might need extra bedding. So what do? Pack an electric inflatable bed. If you're traveling with 3 or more kids, chances are the hotel room won't have enough beds for everyone. And this is why you need an electric inflatable bed. Seriously, these things are lifesavers. Hotel rooms aren't always designed with big families in mind, and requesting extra beds or rollaways isn't always guaranteed or cheap. An electric air mattress is compact, fits easily into your luggage, and gives you an instant extra sleeping space without the hassle. The best part is that most of these inflatable beds come with a built-in pump, so you don't have to carry anything extra or deal with hand pumping like it's 1995. Just plug it in, press a button, and boom! The bed is fully inflated in a couple of minutes. When you're ready to pack up, it deflates just as quickly and folds back into your suitcase with no drama. It's perfect for kids, super convenient, and way more comfortable than cramming into one bed or letting someone sleep on the floor. Definitely a must-have for big family trips. Another important tip is to ask to use the family lane at security. Most airports these days have special kid-friendly or family lanes at security. And if you're traveling with little ones, these lanes can be a total game changer. They're designed specifically for families juggling strollers, diaper bags, sippy cups, and kids who can't stand still for more than 5 seconds. The best part? These lines often move faster than the standard security lines because airport staff understand that getting families through smoothly helps everyone in the long run. Plus, the staff in these lanes tend to be a lot more patient and helpful. They're used to the chaos that comes with traveling with kids, like trying to fold up a stroller with one hand while holding a toddler in the other, or digging through your bag to find the juice box you swear you just packed. So, you won't get the side eye if things take a little longer. If you're not sure where to go, just ask an agent or look for signs that say family lane or assistance lane. Not every airport has them, but when they do, it can seriously reduce your stress levels. Anything that makes the airport experience a little smoother when you've got young kids in tow? Definitely worth taking advantage of. Finally, if you are traveling with a baby, then you might need to have a USB milk heater. Seriously, this little gadget can save you so much stress. And a whole lot of crying, from both you and the baby. Whether you're on a plane, in the car, or out sightseeing, being able to warm up a bottle on the go is a total lifesaver. These USB-powered bottle warmers are designed to be super portable, often coming with a lanyard so you can easily attach them to your diaper bag or stroller. Just plug them into a power bank, and you're good to go. No hunting down a microwave or begging a cafe to heat your bottle. Even better, most of these warmers are compatible with bottles made of different materials, whether you're using glass, plastic, or silicone. It's a small piece of gear, but it makes a big difference when you've got a hungry baby and no access to a kitchen. Definitely a must-pack item for parents on the move. So, what do you think about this? Did we miss anything? Let us know down in the comments section, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next travel survival guide. See you in the next one. Safe travels.